We're still coming to you from the Wartama International Airport, still getting you reactions from the Hujjaj, people that are taking that auspicious journey to the Holy Lands. Staying with me now is Maulana Mthokozisi Maseko. Maulana, assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. I'm fine, alhamdulillah.
Finally, you're making your Hajj. Just tell us how you feeling, what emotions you have right now.
They always say that when you are going for Hajj, it's a feeling that you cannot really put into words, you cannot, so for me, it's basically, it was a journey before the journey. A few days as it, they draw closer. You feel every day is a day of reflection in some sort, and, it's a very special feeling that you cannot really, explain it and, but it's a very good feeling, and you feel very, you feel special also that, you're among many of the Muslims across the world that are selected to, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has called you to his house. And, you just cannot, at this moment, all I can say is that I cannot see myself wasting a single moment. And I'll actually rule each and every, I'll actually, regret should I, lose any moment without making ibadah. So that's actually what I'm trying to drill in my mind at the moment. Yeah.
To take us through that moment when you got the news that your name has also been called, what kind of emotions came over you and how you started preparing emotionally and psychologically for a very, very special journey.
So when my name was called, at first there was a little bit of disbelief. I didn't believe at that time, because, I thought maybe I must still wait. I must still, maybe the visa, and I must still wait and confirmation and what. But with each and every waiting, you also, the anxiety of waiting, you also feel actually you are drawn to the journey itself. And, eventually when everything is set, the visa is approved, you then realize that actually it is, it is the moment. And, you then begin to reflect actually, and you realize how special you are, because this is really, a special moment, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there are many Muslims across the world who desire, who wish to go, but they end up not going. Some are still in a waiting list and stuff like that. So it is just an overwhelming feeling and a reality that, am I really going there? And that's why then the only moment or the only thing that comes to mind is, I should not waste any moment without making ibadah, because we have only few days of making ibadah.
Was the journey of Hajj in the grasp of your reality? The truth is, for majority of black Muslims in particular, it is something that is so distant and that's not common within the community. From your point of view, has it been something that's within reach? And does it feel that extra special that in a lot of ways you're going in behalf of many other people, who are going to give you their du'as to carry with you to the Holy Lands?
It certainly feels a little bit extra special. I mean, look, I'm the first in my family, and, I don't want to make myself feel more special than that. But just that alone, it makes you feel very special. And, when you speak, I spoke with my siblings. They also didn't know how to react to this, because it's like, what do we do now? So it is one of those moments that, as an indigenous Muslim, you realize that actually, one pillar of Islam is I'm being able to complete one pillar of Islam. And a very important pillar of Islam at that. And, it's actually very special.
Any special du'as that you're carrying with you?
I'm still compiling them, and I'm still, I once heard, there was a time, I was still in Darul Uloom at that time, and there was, a Haji that came from, just came from Hajj. And then he was giving us feedback, like, the whole madrasa at the time. And he told us that, when you arrive there, you'll plan all the types of dua that you want to make, all the ibadah that you want to make, and all the kinds of supplications, what you want to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the moment you see, the haram, the moment you see the Kaaba itself, you actually get speechless. And at that moment, that's when you actually realize that actually, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, you cannot encompass all the mercies and even his, his bounties upon you. This is actually the feeling that overwhelms you at that moment. So, that reflection and that feedback actually has stuck with me. So I don't want to be too ambitious.
Yes.
I want to feel each and every moment, as much as I can, enable the overwhelm. I want to be overwhelmed by seeing the Kaaba for the first time, and and I just want to see.
Take it all in.
Yes, take it all in. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You mentioned the Kaaba. Is that one thing that you're most looking forward to seeing, or there are other, moments and places that are in your heart and in your mind that, you're looking forward to?
Of course, to me, it's just the Haram and the Masjidul Nabawi. The rest, of course, they are part of the journey, I know, and, the Arafah, going to Arafah, Muzdalifah. But for me, these are the two, places that, since we are a child, you see them in a distance, you see them, and you hear, the recitation of the Quran coming from the Haram, and you see people, you see the beautiful portraits of the Masjidul Nabi. So just being there, for me, it's just, that will be the biggest thing. That will be everything. And then the rest, of course, is part of the essential, maqamat and essential aspects of the Hajj. You cannot rule that out. But for me, I think these two are actually the most,
most you're looking forward to. All right, Fundis,
forward,
Jazakallah so much, and Hajj Mabrur.
Barakallah. Jazakallah khair.
There we go.